We read how God said over and over that Israel was to listen, obey, and not turn aside. Yet when God delivered his laws to Israel through Moses, in his foreknowledge, he knew that they would not keep them. In fact, he stated this prophetically through Moses. In Deuteronomy 28:25, we find these words, when, not if, but when thou shalt beget children and children's children, and ye shall remain long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of the Lord thy God to provoke him to anger, I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that you shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereinto you go over Jordan to possess it. You shall not prolong your days upon it, but you shall be utterly destroyed. And the Lord will scatter you among the nations, and you shall be left few in number among the heathen, the Gentile nations, whither the Lord shall lead you. And there you shall serve gods, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. Now Jeroboam twisted the scripture in an effort to exert a little filthy lucre, the manipulative advantage over the 10 northern tribes of Israel, when the kingdom was divided after the death of Solomon. We find in 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 28, it says, whereupon the king, referring to Jeroboam, took counsel and made 2 calves of gold and said unto them, it is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem. Behold thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. Now this is a direct quote from Israel's history, as recorded in Exodus 32. But it was not a true statement either time it was said. Exodus 32:1 says, and when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said unto him, up, make us gods which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we know not what is become of him. And Aaron said unto them, break off the golden earrings which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons and your daughters, and bring them unto me. And all the people brake off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron. And he received them at their hand, and fashioned it with a graving tool, after he made it a molten calf. And they said, these be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it, and Aaron made a proclamation and said, tomorrow is a feast to the Lord. And they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings, and the people sat down to eat and to drink and rose up to play. And the Lord said unto Moses, go, get thee down, for thy people, which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt, have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside quickly out of the way which I commanded them. They have made them a molten calf, and have worshipped it, and sacrificed thereto, and said, these be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. I want to go to the book of Joshua, chapter 24, and verse 14 now. Now therefore fear the Lord, and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which thy fathers served on the other side of the flood, and listen to this, which your fathers served in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord. Ezekiel 20, verse 8, God says, but they rebelled against me and would not hearken unto me. They did not, every man, cast away the abomination of their eyes. Neither did they forsake the idols of Egypt. Then I said, I will pour out my fury upon them, to accomplish my anger against them in the midst of the land of Egypt. Each and every false doctrine is a result of either addition or subtraction away from the truth of the Scripture. Every idol which is worshipped is the result of exchange of God for gods. So let us always heed the warning of 2 Timothy 2:15. You study, Strong's 4704, spaudezo, diligently study, a personal responsibility for every individual, to exhibit yourself an approved one, an unashamed workman, cutting straight, rightly dividing the word of the truth. Because if we do this, we will never be guilty of twisting the scriptures to justify a false teaching or worshiping a false god.